Welcome to Summary Secrets, your daily personal growth companion. In today's video, we'll be uncovering the top lessons from The Compassionate Mind by Paul Gilbert. If you're ready to unlock the secrets within this book and gain valuable insights, let's dive right in. Lesson 1. Cultivate self-compassion through daily self-care practices. In order to cultivate self-compassion, it is important to prioritize daily self-care practices. This means taking the time to care for yourself and meet your own needs, both physically and emotionally. By engaging in self-care, you are showing yourself kindness and understanding, just as you would to a close friend or loved one. One way to practice self-care is by taking care of your physical health. This can involve engaging in regular exercise, eating nutritious foods, and getting enough sleep. By prioritizing your physical well-being, you are showing yourself compassion and acknowledging the importance of taking care of your body. Another aspect of self-care is attending to your emotional needs. This can involve engaging in activities that bring you joy and relaxation, such as reading a book, taking a bath, or spending time in nature. It also means allowing yourself to feel and express your emotions in a healthy way, without judgment or criticism. For example, if you have had a particularly stressful day at work, you might practice self-compassion by taking a break and engaging in a calming activity, such as going for a walk or practicing deep breathing exercises. By acknowledging your own emotional state and taking steps to care for yourself, you are cultivating self-compassion. Additionally, self-care can involve setting boundaries and saying no when necessary. It is important to recognize your own limits and prioritize your own well-being. By setting boundaries, you are showing yourself compassion and ensuring that you are not overextending yourself or neglecting your own needs. For instance, if a friend asks you to help them move on a day when you are feeling exhausted and overwhelmed, you might practice self-compassion by politely declining and explaining that you need to take care of yourself first. By setting this boundary, you are prioritizing your own well-being and showing yourself compassion. Overall, cultivating self-compassion through daily self-care practices involves prioritizing your physical and emotional well-being, setting boundaries, and treating yourself with kindness and understanding. By engaging in these practices, you are nurturing a compassionate relationship with yourself and fostering a sense of self-worth and acceptance. Lesson 2. Practice mindfulness to become aware of negative self-talk and replace it with self-compassionate thoughts. In lesson number 2, you are encouraged to practice mindfulness in order to become aware of negative self-talk and replace it with self-compassionate thoughts. Mindfulness involves being fully present in the moment and observing your thoughts and feelings without judgment. Negative self-talk refers to the critical and harsh thoughts we often have about ourselves. It can be damaging to our self-esteem and overall well-being. For example, if you make a mistake at work, you might start thinking, "I'm so stupid. I always mess things up." This negative self-talk only reinforces feelings of inadequacy and can lead to a cycle of self-doubt. To break this cycle, mindfulness can help you become aware of these negative thoughts as they arise. By observing them without judgment, you can start to recognize patterns and triggers that lead to negative self-talk. For example, you might notice that you tend to criticize yourself more when you're feeling stressed or tired. Once you are aware of these negative thoughts, you can then work on replacing them with self-compassionate thoughts. Self-compassion involves treating yourself with kindness, understanding, and acceptance, just as you would a close friend. For example, instead of thinking, "I'm so stupid," you can replace it with a more compassionate thought like, "Mistakes happen, and I'm doing my best." By practicing mindfulness and replacing negative self-talk with self-compassionate thoughts, you can cultivate a more positive and supportive inner dialogue. This can lead to increased self-esteem, improved mental well-being, and a greater sense of self-acceptance. Remember, it takes time and practice, but with patience and persistence, you can change the way you talk to yourself and cultivate a more compassionate mindset. Lesson 3. Develop a compassionate mindset by understanding the causes and conditions that contribute to suffering. In order to develop a compassionate mindset, it is important to understand the causes and conditions that contribute to suffering. This means recognizing that suffering is not solely the result of individual choices or personal flaws, but rather a complex interplay of various factors. One key concept to grasp is the idea of interdependence. Everything in the world is interconnected, and our actions and experiences are influenced by a multitude of factors beyond our control. For example, consider a person who is struggling with addiction. Instead of blaming them for their choices, it is important to understand the various factors that may have contributed to their addiction, such as genetic predisposition, childhood trauma, or societal pressures. By recognizing the interdependence of these factors, we can develop a more compassionate understanding of their situation. Another important concept is the role of societal and cultural influences. Our beliefs, values, and behaviors are shaped by the society and culture we grow up in. For instance, if someone is living in a poverty-stricken neighborhood with limited access to education and job opportunities, it is crucial to understand how these external factors can contribute to their suffering. By acknowledging the impact of societal and cultural influences, we can cultivate empathy and compassion towards those who are less fortunate. Furthermore, it is essential to recognize the role of self-compassion in understanding the causes of suffering. Often, we are quick to judge ourselves harshly for our mistakes or shortcomings. However, by adopting a compassionate mindset, we can acknowledge that our actions and experiences are influenced by a range of internal and external factors. For instance, if you find yourself struggling with low self-esteem, it is important to consider the societal pressures and past experiences that may have contributed to this mindset. By understanding these causes, you can develop self-compassion and work towards healing and growth. In summary, developing a compassionate mindset involves understanding the causes and conditions that contribute to suffering. This means recognizing the interdependence of various factors, such as genetics, trauma, societal influences, and personal experiences. By embracing this understanding, you can cultivate empathy and compassion towards yourself and others, fostering a more compassionate and understanding mindset. Lesson 4. Challenge and reframe self-critical thoughts with self-compassionate statements. In lesson number 4, you will learn how to challenge and reframe self-critical thoughts with self-compassionate statements. This is an important skill to develop because self-critical thoughts can be damaging to your self-esteem and overall well-being. By challenging and reframing these thoughts, you can cultivate a more compassionate and understanding mindset towards yourself. To begin, it's important to recognize when you are engaging in self-critical thoughts. These thoughts often involve harsh judgments and negative self-talk. For example, you might find yourself thinking, "I'm such a failure," or "I can never do anything right." These thoughts can be automatic and ingrained, but it's crucial to become aware of them. Once you've identified a self-critical thought, the next step is to challenge it. Ask yourself if there is any evidence to support this thought. Often, you will find that there is little or no evidence to back up these negative beliefs. For example, if you think, "I'm such a failure," challenge this thought by asking yourself, "What evidence is there to support this? Have I never succeeded at anything?" By questioning the validity of your self-critical thoughts, you can start to see them for what they really are, unfounded and unhelpful. After challenging the self-critical thought, it's time to reframe it with self-compassionate statements. These statements should be kind, understanding, and supportive. For example, instead of thinking, "I'm such a failure," reframe it as, "I may have made a mistake, but everyone makes mistakes. I can learn from this experience and grow." By reframing the thought in a compassionate way, you are acknowledging your humanity and allowing yourself to learn and grow from your experiences. It's important to remember that self-compassion is not about making excuses or avoiding responsibility. It's about treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer to a friend. By challenging and reframing self-critical thoughts with self-compassionate statements, you can cultivate a more positive and nurturing relationship with yourself. Practice this skill regularly, and over time, you will notice a shift in your mindset. You will become more self-compassionate and less prone to self-criticism. Remember, it takes time and effort to change ingrained thought patterns, so be patient with yourself. Embrace the power of self-compassion and watch as it transforms your relationship with yourself for the better. Lesson 5. Foster a sense of common humanity by recognizing that everyone experiences suffering and struggles. In lesson number 5, you are encouraged to develop a sense of common humanity by acknowledging that every individual goes through their own share of suffering and struggles. This concept emphasizes the idea that you are not alone in your pain and challenges, and that others also face similar difficulties. By recognizing the commonality of suffering, you can cultivate empathy and compassion towards others. This understanding allows you to connect with people on a deeper level, as you realize that they too have their own unique battles and hardships. It helps you to see beyond surface-level differences and appreciate the shared human experience. For example, imagine you are feeling overwhelmed by the demands of your job. You may think that you are the only one experiencing such stress and pressure. However, by fostering a sense of common humanity, you can remind yourself that others in your workplace are likely facing similar challenges. This realization can create a sense of solidarity and support, as you understand that you are not alone in your struggles. Furthermore, this concept can also help you approach conflicts and disagreements with a more compassionate mindset. Instead of viewing the other person as an adversary, you can recognize that they too have their own set of difficulties and insecurities. This understanding can foster empathy and promote a more constructive and understanding approach to resolving conflicts. In summary, fostering a sense of common humanity involves acknowledging that everyone experiences suffering and struggles. By recognizing this shared human experience, you can develop empathy, compassion, and a deeper connection with others. This concept helps you to see beyond surface-level differences and approach conflicts with understanding and kindness. Lesson 6. Engage in acts of kindness towards yourself and others to cultivate compassion. In order to cultivate compassion, it is important to engage in acts of kindness towards both yourself and others. By doing so, you are not only showing empathy and understanding, but also fostering a sense of connection and care. When it comes to being kind to yourself, it means treating yourself with the same compassion and understanding that you would offer to a close friend or loved one. This involves acknowledging your own needs and taking steps to meet them. For example, if you are feeling stressed or overwhelmed, you might take a break and engage in a self-care activity that brings you joy, such as reading a book or going for a walk. By prioritizing your own well-being, you are better able to show up for others with a compassionate mindset. Acts of kindness towards others can take many forms. It can be as simple as offering a listening ear to a friend who is going through a difficult time, or lending a helping hand to a stranger in need. By showing kindness to others, you are not only making a positive impact on their lives, but also fostering a sense of connection and empathy. For instance, you might volunteer at a local charity or donate to a cause that aligns with your values. These acts of kindness not only benefit others, but also contribute to your own sense of purpose and fulfillment. Engaging in acts of kindness towards yourself and others is a powerful way to cultivate compassion. It allows you to develop a deeper understanding of the human experience and to connect with others on a more meaningful level. By practicing kindness, you are not only making the world a better place, but also nurturing your own well-being and growth. So, take a moment to reflect on how you can incorporate acts of kindness into your daily life, and watch as compassion blossoms within you and spreads to those around you. Lesson 7. Cultivate gratitude and appreciation for the positive aspects of your life. In lesson number 7, you are encouraged to cultivate gratitude and appreciation for the positive aspects of your life. This means taking the time to acknowledge and be thankful for the good things that you have, rather than focusing solely on the negative or what you lack. Gratitude is a powerful emotion that can bring about a sense of contentment and happiness. By consciously practicing gratitude, you can shift your focus from what is wrong or missing in your life to what is right and present. This shift in perspective can have a profound impact on your overall well-being. One way to cultivate gratitude is by keeping a gratitude journal. Each day, take a few moments to write down 3 things that you are grateful for. These can be big or small, such as a supportive friend, a beautiful sunset, or a delicious meal. By regularly reflecting on the positive aspects of your life, you train your mind to notice and appreciate the good things that often go unnoticed. Another way to cultivate gratitude is by expressing appreciation to others. Take the time to thank the people in your life who have made a positive impact on you. This could be a simple thank you note, a heartfelt conversation, or a small act of kindness. By expressing your gratitude, you not only make others feel valued and appreciated, but you also reinforce the positive aspects of your own life. Practicing gratitude can also involve shifting your mindset to focus on the present moment. Instead of constantly striving for more or dwelling on past regrets, try to fully immerse yourself in the present and appreciate the simple joys that surround you. Whether it's savoring a delicious meal, enjoying a walk in nature, or spending quality time with loved ones, being present allows you to fully experience and appreciate the positive aspects of your life. By cultivating gratitude and appreciation, you can foster a more positive and content mindset. This practice can help you to find joy and fulfillment in the present moment, rather than constantly chasing after what you think will make you happy. So take a moment each day to reflect on the positive aspects of your life and express gratitude to those who have contributed to your well-being. Lesson 8. Develop a compassionate inner voice that supports and encourages you. In lesson number 8, you are encouraged to cultivate a compassionate inner voice that will serve as a source of support and encouragement for you. This inner voice is crucial in helping you navigate through life's challenges and setbacks with kindness and understanding. Imagine a situation where you make a mistake at work. Instead of berating yourself and allowing negative self-talk to take over, a compassionate inner voice would step in and offer words of comfort and reassurance. It would remind you that making mistakes is a natural part of being human and that you are still worthy of love and acceptance despite your imperfections. This compassionate inner voice also plays a vital role in motivating and encouraging you to pursue your goals and dreams. For example, if you are feeling discouraged about a project you are working on, your inner voice can remind you of your strengths and capabilities. It can remind you of past successes and encourage you to keep going, even when faced with obstacles. Furthermore, this inner voice can help you develop a sense of self-compassion. Instead of being overly critical and judgmental towards yourself, it encourages you to treat yourself with kindness and understanding. It reminds you that you deserve the same compassion and care that you would offer to a loved one. Developing a compassionate inner voice takes time and practice. It involves consciously challenging negative self-talk and replacing it with kind and supportive thoughts. One way to cultivate this inner voice is through the use of affirmations. By repeating positive statements to yourself, such as "I am deserving of love and compassion," you can gradually rewire your inner dialogue. Remember, developing a compassionate inner voice is not about ignoring or dismissing your mistakes and flaws. It is about acknowledging them with kindness and understanding, and using them as opportunities for growth and learning. By cultivating this inner voice, you can create a more nurturing and supportive relationship with yourself, leading to increased self-esteem and overall well-being. Lesson 9. Practice self-compassion in difficult situations by acknowledging your emotions and offering yourself comfort. In difficult situations, it is important to practice self-compassion by acknowledging your emotions and offering yourself comfort. This means being kind and understanding towards yourself, just as you would be towards a friend who is going through a tough time. When you acknowledge your emotions, you are allowing yourself to fully experience and understand what you are feeling. Instead of suppressing or ignoring your emotions, you give yourself permission to feel them and recognize that they are valid. For example, if you are feeling sad or angry, you can acknowledge these emotions by saying to yourself, "I am feeling sad right now, and that's okay. It's normal to feel this way in this situation." Offering yourself comfort involves treating yourself with kindness and compassion. This can be done in various ways, depending on what brings you comfort. For example, you can give yourself a hug, practice deep breathing exercises, or engage in activities that bring you joy and relaxation, such as taking a warm bath or listening to your favorite music. By offering yourself comfort, you are providing yourself with the support and care that you need in difficult times. Practicing self-compassion in difficult situations is important because it helps you to be more understanding and gentle with yourself. It allows you to be your own source of comfort and support, which can be empowering and healing. By acknowledging your emotions and offering yourself comfort, You are nurturing your emotional well-being and building resilience to face future challenges. Remember, it is natural to experience difficult emotions in challenging situations. By practicing self-compassion, you are giving yourself permission to feel and offering yourself the care and understanding that you deserve. So, the next time you find yourself in a tough spot, take a moment to acknowledge your emotions and offer yourself comfort. You deserve it. Lesson 10. Seek support from others and build a compassionate network of relationships. In lesson number 10, you are encouraged to seek support from others and build a compassionate network of relationships. This concept emphasizes the importance of connecting with others and creating a supportive community around you. Having a compassionate network of relationships means surrounding yourself with people who are understanding, empathetic, and supportive. These individuals can provide emotional support, offer guidance, and help you navigate through life's challenges. They can be friends, family members, or even professionals such as therapists or support groups. Seeking support from others is crucial because it allows you to share your burdens and struggles with someone who can offer comfort and understanding. It helps you feel less alone in your experiences and provides a sense of validation. For example, if you are going through a difficult time at work, talking to a supportive friend can help you gain perspective and find solutions. Building a compassionate network of relationships also involves being there for others in return. It is a two-way street where you offer support and empathy to those around you. By being compassionate and understanding towards others, you create a positive and nurturing environment that encourages reciprocity. Having a compassionate network of relationships can have numerous benefits. It can improve your mental well-being, reduce stress, and increase your overall happiness. When you have a strong support system, you are more likely to feel safe and secure, knowing that there are people who care about you and are willing to help. Additionally, a compassionate network of relationships can also enhance your personal growth and development. By surrounding yourself with individuals who have different perspectives and experiences, you can learn from them and broaden your own understanding of the world. This can lead to personal growth, increased empathy, and a greater sense of connection with others. In conclusion, seeking support from others and building a compassionate network of relationships is essential for your well-being. It allows you to share your struggles, gain support, and offer empathy to others. By cultivating these relationships, you create a nurturing environment that promotes personal growth and happiness. Thank you for watching Summary Secrets, your daily personal growth companion. If you found these lessons insightful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more condensed wisdom. Stay tuned daily for more.